Hello, I'm the official name rater. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we're looking at Slugma and Magcargo. Okay, we're just going to acknowledge this, just to get the elephant out of the room to begin with. We're kicking it right out the door. Escargot, that's literally half of the name origin. Whoever named Magcargo is actually really clever because it's a double word play in the sense of magma plus cargo, but also magma plus escargot. So yeah, that's already in the name. Calling it escargot is kind of not there. And the reason that Amistar got the pass for Escargot is because that was its beta name, so it held a little bit more significance in that regard. I also don't know what a Baboso is, so I'm ignoring that. Igneous I remember seeing in the past before. It's lava rock. It's pretty common. As far as a nickname suggestion, I think I might have considered it because I was desperate and had zero other options. So if you're desperate, sure, but I definitely think there's better ones out there, and I have two at the very end that I definitely think top this by a mile. I'm actually surprised thinking about it. I don't remember. If I'm wrong, oh well, I'm gonna look stupid. I don't think we saw Gary the Snail at all for Amistar, but the idea of it for... I get it. We seem to see a lot of SpongeBob things, so I'm not necessarily surprised. I think every single time there's been a character related to SpongeBob, it's worked, or it's been there. So, I don't care about his name. Firstly, it's just Gary, so that's just any other person's name. But I don't really care for it. I'm not interested, but I'm also not surprised. It's probably going to be there on the internet. There you go. Sriracha, we've seen this before in previous episodes. You could apply it to any sort of fire-type Pokemon and it'll work. But I think it's a little bit extra special with Slugma and Magcargo because it is a liquid-based fire Pokemon, so Sauce works very well. And that's one of the things that actually I have for the end, so we'll go ahead and acknowledge it now just for the hell of it. I'm positive we saw it. I think it might have been in the Charmander episode or something. Hot Sauce, just as a nickname. I thought it was kind of funny because I was like, if that could apply to anyone, I think Slugma and Magcargo would work. So Hot Sauce you could use as a nickname as well. I'm actually surprised this is here because I don't think I got that idea from this. I have been trying to take notes on certain enemies from Mario games that are anything that I think could stand out, and Blarg was definitely one of them. Blarg is my other choice saved for the end. I really, really, really like the name, and I want to find a Pokemon that it will fit. So I highly recommend it, but just remember that there's two A's in there, not just one. But I really like the nickname Blarg, and yeah, I would totally use it. I want to find someone that it would work with. So this one I think is extra funny, because I've been studying Portuguese for 2 years. I'm not fluent in any way at all, so I decided to check this and see what Google said. Google said, fuck off, no, that's not right. Not only that, I also went the extra mile and decided to ask one of my Brazilian friends, native Portuguese speaker, if that's real, and she said, no. So, I don't know where this guy's getting his information from, but congratulations, you look like a jackass on the internet forever. Lucky for you, your identity's hidden. Okay, so I haven't seen this film, but I actually recognize the name, and I think rather than naming it Burn, which is just objectively a terrible nickname, I think Turbo is actually a much better idea, and it kind of instantly... Firstly, it works as a joke, kind of like naming your Slowpoke Lightspeed, but it also kind of still has the connection to the film that I feel is way more obvious, so... I'm fine with Turbo. Okay, so we've reached the bottom, and if I'm honest, it's actually been kind of disappointing. I was expecting much more from this, but it's whatever. Highlighting this again in case you want access to the spreadsheet. Here's yet another way. It's really weird that so many of these are visible in Johto and wasn't at all visible at all in Kanto. I'm positive I got it from Alola though, because Kanto and Alola were the only two I looked up on by myself completely before starting this channel, so I definitely didn't get it from Johto, but it's funny. Anyway, checking the spreadsheet though, I don't get this joke at all, if I'm honest, but in a weird way I'm kind of okay with just the idea of naming a Pokemon Shotgun, because it's nonsensical, but it also just kind of sounds cool. So, I guess in the same way, like, you think about how people will say the word magnum to make it sound appealing, and it's like, that's a gun. I'm like, it's also a condom brand size thing. So, like, I guess shotgun's not the worst thing, but, like, it's definitely out there. But overall, I would say we didn't really find too much for Slugma and Magcargo, and that surprises me, but also disappoints me. But I do think some of the things we found were actually pretty decent. Again, I stand by the idea that the best suggestions were me just realizing that hot sauce fits Magcargo perfectly. Fits Slugma much better than Magcargo, but that's the one I'm personally sticking with. And the only reason I'm not sticking with Blarg over it is because I feel like there is never like going to be another Pokemon that will be pure liquid fire. So I don't think that's gonna, like, hot sauce will never be usable by anyone else, period. You're not gonna find it. Maybe they'll prove me wrong. After all, they seem to recycle concepts over and over again. But for now, hot sauce is the one I'm sticking with. Blarg, I really, really, really like, and I want to use it as a nickname for some Pokemon. I will find it one day, but that is number 2 choice. And then Turbo would be the next one, which I kind of just like. I think it's a good sound. Don't think there's too many other snail Pokemon. Plus, it got the coloration right, but those are the ones that I think are best. So, if you got any other ideas and suggestions, put them in the comments below, and let's talk about Magcargo stuff. Make sure to give a thumbs up to the comments that you guys think are good.